Well, good morning, friends. It's Curtis Robinson, operating your favorite wretch, Reaper. And Reaper, you might notice, has new armor. Since we killed Radon, we finally saved up enough money, and we now have the armor of Radon minus the helmet. I checked out the helmet. It actually isn't quite as good as the helmet that I've worn. The Banished Knight's helmet has just been a great helmet. Needless to say, we are going to do a little dragon hunting today. Look at that dragon there in the distance. He is a named dragon. He has an extremely long range with his fire, his breath weapon. So I will tell you that fighting him close up is not a good idea unless you can get behind him. He is slow to turn around, so we're going to do some things today. Let's see what we can get done here. We're going to start off with a little longbow action. The reason I'm going to do longbow really is not doing a ton more damage than shortbow, but it's the range. If you notice, the range is 29 on this one, it's 50 on this one. Now I do have this great bow, but I don't have enough ammunition for it, so I'm going to be sticking with the longbow today. We're going to do that. We are kind of heavy load right now, so I'm going to put away one of my weapons here, and we're going to see if we get lucky, maybe get some poison arrows to take effect. Alright, in the event that I run out of arrows, I do have a few great arrows I could probably use, so we'll see. Now, I will tell you guys that the key to this particular fight is that our dragon doesn't come much further out than about here. I'm going to be more or less safe about here-ish. I will tell you that if he breathes fire on me, I need to be behind something. So here and potentially as far back as here, these are good areas. Alright, I gotta be sure to take out these little turds, by the way, before I get started here. Let's play with this guy here a little bit. He's tough, but I am tougher here. Let's see if we can get him. Alright, not too bad, right? So hopefully I don't have anybody else interfering with me. Okay, so let's get back to the bow here, and let's get back to the horse, because that's where we're going to make our money. Alright, so key thing is we're going to need to kind of figure out the range here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim and see if I can lob an arrow from, kind of look at these posts. That's going to be my marker. And let's see if I can lob this arrow in there. Alright. Not would lock on. Let's try angling it. Alright, I can barely reach him. I'm doing almost no damage, right? Something to know. Alright, that's okay. What we want to do is we want to lure his little sorry butt in a little closer and see how we're going to deal with this fire, right? Let's see what we got here. Let's get him kind of zoomed out. Everybody always calls me the minute that I start doing my video work. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's try this. And here we go. That's what we're looking for. Long, straight blast. Look how far it goes out. About where I told you we're going to be safe about here. Alright, he turned his back on us. We're going to click on him. And we're going to shoot him a few times. Maybe 2 times, probably plenty. I'm going to get off that lock, because he is going to get mad and ultimately pursue me and try to light me up with some fire. Alright, here we go again. Let's see if we can get close. And let's hit him with a couple of these poison arrows. If I can light him up with some poison, that would be pretty good. Let's see if it comes with the fire. And here comes the big long line of fire. How long? Alright. That's about right. So here we go again. We're going to zip on in there. You're going to do the seesawing kind of an action here. see if he's going to blow that fire again. Should be safe about here. Nope, he's turning around. And he's turned so slowly, guys, that you really stand a good chance of getting a few of these good shots off. Try to aim for the body so you don't miss. Alright, let's get back out of dodge. He's going to try to cook me. By the way, oops. He has a short range blast, which is kind of in a circle, or in a, I should say, in a wide arc. And then he's, oh man, pushed the wrong button. Lock on. Alright. Zip back here. So I can squeeze off 3 rounds reasonably safely. Start your turn. Once he decides to turn, he doesn't really turn back too quickly. Alright, that was 4. I'm getting a little greedy. Alright, it takes a little while to shoot this guy to bits, but you do what you gotta do, right? If you're gonna beat a dragon, you don't want to play his game. His game is definitely within fire range. And he can also do some other flying attacks and stuff. There's his broad or his wide attack. He killed somebody and let's see if we can get him. Notice that the damage is racking up. I poisoned him. Let's bail out. So you want to get the poison started, and then you want to keep it going. That's kind of the trick. Ooh, kind of close. Singed my horse's tail a little bit there. I do hit the gas so that I can get up on him. Maybe one more. And then bail out. Ooh. That fire will come fast if he decides to shoot a long one. That's the wide one. Alright, he's going to turn back around. Oh, maybe? Maybe not. Oops. He's going to rush. I like the rush better than the fire breath, to be honest with you. See how I keep him right at the edge. Now this is kind of a gameism, you know. The dragon has an area that he protects or guards, and that's pretty much what he does. So how did I figure all this out? That's the real question. Well, I died a whole lot. You know, playing other characters, fighting this particular dragon, by the way. Each dragon's a little bit different. If you're in an enclosed space like the magma worm, or the one near the Altus Plateau inside the mountain before you get there. I can't remember the name of the area. But anyways, if you're against that guy, you have to do a slightly different strategy. But this is working for me, more or less. The poison, by the way, has faded. Oops, and I'm out of poison. So now I'm going back to the regular arrows. Let's see if he fires me up. He's crept a little farther forward this time. He's going to end up disappearing. Watch. He'll fade to nothingness. See how he went too far? And then he reappears. Don't panic. You're not going to restart. Let's see if I can create any fire arrows, by the way. Well, I'm at it. Or not fire. I can only create the crappy ones. And only like 1. Or, no, I can get 8. Huh, I don't have any pinions. Alright. Let's do 90 crossbow arrows and see if that will work. Get rid of that. Let's pull up the crossbow. Sucks a little bit, I will be honest, because it's slow. It's not terribly slower, but it's slow. Alright, so now I have to ready that, get it in the main hand. Alright. Remember, this first couple of shots, The main thing is we just want to get him on us. Just get him mad. You got to click, don't forget. And shoot. And shoot. Alright, see? Now we got to get out of dodge. While he chases us a bit. You know, I can try to make a shot. He's going to flame me up, watch. And I think I missed both of those. I'm too far away. But you got to get the feel for his range. Come on, you can do it. Waiting for some fire breath here. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. We're just gonna freaking... Not even on the stinking poison arrows. Alrighty, let's back out of there just a bit. I gotta switch. Let's get these. Ooh, I got some blood arrows too, or corals. Let's stick those up too. I forgot I had those. Alright, let's see what Dragon's gonna do here. Alright. He's gonna probably start freaking getting pissed. I'm screwing with him too much. I did 4 damage. Let's see. Here comes the fire. That's about right. That range. Turning around. I really want him to be closer. You guys are like, you want the dragon closer? That's insanity. Oops. It's a short range one. Pretty good. Pretty lucky. The long range one is awful. Got him with 4. Here comes long range one. Let's outrun it. Oh, oh, so close. He cooked me just about. So you guys might notice I'm doing crap for damage. I'm really relying on the poison to take hit here in a minute. Let's see if it does. There we go. Now he's going to come towards me. There's his little rush, little physical attack there. The fire attack is way worse. The fire attack is bad because it kind of, not only does it do damage, but it like stuns you, knocks you off your horse, the whole 9 yards. Let's see if he fires me up here. He's going to make the run. I think I was just doing way better with the bow. It seems like, oh, he disappeared again. I'm going back to the bow. The crossbow just isn't doing it. It's just not doing it. Going back to the bow. It's got pretty good range, and even if I don't have good arrows, it's not the end of the world. Actually, what else do I have? I do have a few rot bow arrows. Let's hit him with some rot. Why am I just realized that I'm not 100%. I'm going to go ahead and just drink. I want to be 100%. They'll give me a chance to survive if he freaking sacks me. Come on, what you got? There we go. Long fire. Here it comes. Let's see how far it goes. 1 pylon, 2 pylons. Alright, between those 2 long pylons is about the range he's got. So I'm in danger about right here. Let's see what it does. Short range. Pretty safe. Whoops. Almost got me. So I'm kind of trying to show you guys. I know I'm being a little foolhardy here. Let's see, we got a short range one. Alright, that's not too bad. So again, kind of look at the range. What can you get away with? Here comes a long one. Oh, run. That one almost got me. It got, I don't know, all the way from where he was to about here. I don't know which one he's going to do, by the way. I'm not that smart. I'm not that good. But I will tell you that when I'm out of the rot zone, let's see, he's going to turn around. Thank you, sir. Happy for you to turn around, get close. And I'm pulling from the wrong quiver. 3 arrows would be good because I might have won him. But a couple 100 points is still pretty good, even if it's not poison. Let's get right up on him here. Now I did see a guy who was an archer, and this guy could, man, he could shoot, move, and communicate. This guy was really good, and I mean, he was fighting like named bosses and dragons and stuff with a simple short bow. I was really crazy impressed. The guy was really knew his business. That's not my technique. I'm using distance and timing. He used agility. I mean, he could jump and roll and move, and it was just, he was really good. I was greatly impressed. All right, dragon's come too far. He's going to disappear. Watch. There he goes. He's going to disappear. Before he disappears, he's going to throw some fire out there. Alright, fair enough. This is not a bad place to hide if you need to hide, by the way. And he's disappearing, as expected. I'm just curious, can I make a poison pot by chance? I'm really pushing it. I can make these poison darts. Alright, we're going to stick with the plan. Such as it is. So the guy that was doing the archery, by the way, he was really, again, he was highly impressive. He ran out of arrows. He'd have 200 arrows because that's what you can carry, and he ran out of arrows. So I'm doing like 1 point of damage here. I'm trying to lure him in. Come on. See, I'm arcing the arrows up. Here we go, let's see what he does. Short range. But anyways, he shot so many arrows, because bows, for the most part, suck in this game. He shot so many arrows that he ran out. It was crazy. In the middle of a boss fight, he had to go back into his inventory, and he had to get more arrows. I'm doing crazy good damage because I'm farther away. Uh-oh. Run. Short range one, okay. Not too bad. Okay, because longer one, I bet. That's a short one. So you guys can see I'm down to like 63 arrows. I had 100, and I've already shot all the poison ones, and I shot my few rot bone arrows I had. Singed my butt. So can you guys tell how important this timing piece is? Oh, run. Dang it. I got cocky. So as you can see, he's still a dragon. One hit and I'm down to 50% or less. The dude is not playing. Alright. I need to go ahead and heal. Yeah, it's so bad. I'm sitting here monologuing. Did you guys watch The Incredibles? I love The Incredibles. It's such a good movie. It's an old movie, but it's really good. The bottom line is he's just like, you caught me monologuing, right? In other words, while you're running your mouth, they were plotting, thinking how they were going to get you. 100 damage isn't bad. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit more careful. Let's see if he's going to do something here. Shoot again. There we go. Right, see how his head winds up? That's how you can tell he's doing the short range one. The short range one, again, is just slightly smaller than the long range one. 2 shots is good. As long as he's facing me, 2 shots is probably pretty good. There we go. Should be about out of his range if I estimate probably. Close. Almost got me. So the bow is going to be more effective the closer you get, by the way. And once you get way out of range, it does no damage. Even if you lob it to him, you do only 1 point of damage. So kind of keep that in mind. By the way, I killed this dragon easily with a mage character with good magic. So magic, I think, is way better than archery. It just depends on, do you have enough mind, which is how you get your force points. Do you have enough mind? Let's see, he's going to rush me, and then he's going to fade away again. Yep, fade away. So you guys can tell that he's got a limited range. He can't just chase you all over the map. All dragons, and in fact I would dare say pretty much, unless you're in an arena or some sort of jail, like the Evergales, all of our enemies have a range. So I'll just give you guys another good example of how close are you. When you shoot them with your arrow, do you do 1 point of damage? Ah, you're at maximum range. Do you do 100 points of damage? You're long range, but you're still doing some damage. Or do you do, like I just did, 147 damage? You are pretty close. So see, I'm right out of his range here. And you guys have to get a feel for that range, man. If you don't have a feel for the range, oh, yeah, here comes the long range one. Alright, I got 35 arrows to get this business done here. 4. There's a short range blast. Short range blast will kill you. Don't get me. Don't let me confuse you. It's just not as lethal at long range. So you got 31 arrows to get him down that last little bit, guys. I know that I'm making this probably look a little bit easy. Oh, here we go. Long range. Finish this off. I don't want to die though. Okay, gonna charge me a bit. Alright, he's gonna turn around. I like that. I like it. It gives me 4 free shots. I aim for the back, by the way. I don't aim for the feet. He doesn't have a vulnerable area, so to speak. So shooting him in the foot like you do the golems isn't going to help you. You want a big target where you don't miss. Missing sucks. So I can finish him off right here. Finished him. Not bad. And if I'd been smart, I would have used a pickled bird foot, and I'd have gotten not double, but an extra 20 to 30% experience. So there you go. Now I'm up to 82,000. And I got a dragon heart, which is pretty stinking cool. Got it done. All right. So the real question is again, what are you going to do with that experience? Are you going to go buy some stuff? If you're an archer, spend some of that money on a bunch of arrows. If you put arrows in the bank, let's say that you're allowed to carry 99 and you decide to you buy 200. Well, 101 of those goes in the bank, and it will automatically replenish you. as you go to the Grace. So if you're inside a quest where there's no merchant, for you to buy more arrows, buy a whole bunch early on, and then you can stash those, and they'll be at the Grace. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this dragon hunting episode. We got the dragon of Greyll, and got the heart, and got a ton of experience. Pretty cool. Guys, I'll catch up to you soon. Make sure you like and share on social media. If you like the way that I showed you the strategy to work your distance and your spacing, and you can measure by the pylons on the bridge, man, leave me a comment that you thought that worked, and particularly if you got it done. Secondly, I would tell you that you can do this on most of the outdoor bosses. If you can stay on your horse, this is a good technique. Radon is the only guy that I did everything I could, and he killed me like a gazillion times before I finally managed to build the strategy that really worked. If you haven't seen my Radon video, you should definitely watch it. All right, guys, I'll catch you soon. Peace.